We are back with Delano Banton for the second part of our presser. I will start with Robin Washut again.
Hey Delano, what does the Creighton game mean to you as someone that watched from the sideline last year, but this will be your first taste? Have you gotten an understanding of what this rivalry means to the state and just kind of what all goes along with it?
Yeah, I definitely have a feel for what it means, but right now all our focus is on tomorrow's game. We have a game against a very talented team in Georgia Tech, so we're just looking to piece it all together today to get ready for tomorrow. So we know that Creighton is a big opportunity for us, but man, we know that our next important game is always going to be the game that we have next. So we're looking forward to tomorrow night first and looking through to get to that, and then then we'll focus on Creighton. But for now, all our focus is on Georgia Tech.
Chris Basnett.
Hey, Delano, not to discredit the teams you guys have played already, but what are you guys ready for, the step up in competition, playing two pretty good teams this week, and what makes you think that this team is kind of ready to take that next step up in competition?
Yeah, I definitely feel like this team's ready to take that step and, face more Power 5 teams. And, I feel like, we all been waiting for this, and the non-conference schedule is coming to an end shortly, and we know that it's going to take a big step headed into the Big Ten. But we know that having a good, talented team tomorrow is going to be a challenge for us, but it's going to show what we're made of and show what we're built of. So, we know we're ready for it, and we know we have to come out and do what we know what we do. So, in order to get the victory. So just coming out to this, the focus going into every game is the same. We're coming out to play with fire, get steals, and play the way we play every game, regardless of who we're playing. We know how we have to play. So, competition's going up, so, we have to bring our level of play up too, and we know that. So, it's going to be fun and looking forward to it.
Sam McEwen.
Hey, what jumped out at you about Georgia Tech's win over Kentucky? I'm sure you watched that tape along with last year's game, but what jumped out at you about the way they played against Kentucky?
They play through their big. I believe his name is Moses, I'm pretty sure. And, we know that he's going to be very aggressive throughout that whole game. And we know that they're looking to fire. They have a lot of, guards that have been there for a while, and, they've been there for a while, so they have experience, man. And we know that we're going to have to do what we have to do. So play defense, be on ball, and be in our helps, knowing that, we do give up size and not having that big out there with our 5 guards starting the game. But, man, just knowing that we're going to have to play the way we play in order to come out with a victory, and that we're going to have to do it together. And for the whole 40 minutes, whether through the adversity, through the fire, we're going to have to stick together. And whenever we're needed to be together most, that's when we're going to have to do it in order to come out with the victory.
Thank you.
Kevin Suits.
Delano, you say play with fire and get steals. I was going to ask you about the steals part of your defense. Is that a mentality thing, or is that just a byproduct of you guys having so much length on the floor at one time, as is often the case?
Coach Doc always preaches to us, if we buy in, then it's going to happen. So just having our hands up, all the times, is the ball will come to you, man. Or just being in the right spot, somebody will dribble into you. So it's just having to be bought into what we know we have to do on defense. And if we're all bought in for the whole 40 minutes, then, we're going to get the steals that we do get and be able to run, which is our main goal, is to run and play with place and play in transition. So we know that everything's going to start from the defensive end, and we're just going to do what we know what to do and be in our right position to help run and get the offense we want to get.
Robin Washut.
Hey, Don, I know you didn't play against Georgia Tech last year, but defensively, they forced 18 turnovers against Nebraska and then blocked 8 shots. Thor was mentioning the 1-3-1 that they sprinkled in there. What do they bring to the table defensively that makes them such a challenge from your observation?
They wanna make you play the way you don't want to play. Force turnovers with their zone, and get into those gaps and try and make you force stuff that you don't want to force with that zone, man. And that zone's gonna be hard to break, but I feel like if we play with confidence and play strong and play through what pressure we're getting, and limit turnovers, I think that's one thing we've been good at this year, is trying to go for under 10 turnovers per game. And if we could limit our turnovers against a zone that's trying to get turnovers and take it in the opposite direction and go on offense with it. So I feel like if we limit our turnovers with them and them trying to pressure us and stuff like that, if we're just strong with the ball, I feel like we'll be fine and we'll be all right, and we'll have guys that knock down shots and cut to the open spots, and we'll be fine. We'll be good.
Anything else for Delano? Not seeing any clear. We'll finish this session with Donna. We'll be back with Coach here momentarily.